Hello everyone, we will be touring 5 Canadian cities and 5 Canadian bands coming up on this next episode of Canadiana. Hello everyone, Daryl the Northern Vinyl Guy back at you with another episode of Canadiana, and on today's feature we are going to be moving east to west across Canada, starting in the province of Quebec and finishing in the province of Alberta, looking at 5 different Canadian bands and my support for them. Before I get started though, I would like to thank you all if you are a returning subscriber. I appreciate your support and I hope that you enjoy this episode. If you are new to the channel, please click the subscribe button. If you like what I have to say, make sure you leave me a thumbs up and please leave some comments in the section below. So without further ado, let's kick this thing off. First band I would like to feature is from 1987 out of the province of Quebec, and they are in the major city of Montreal, and we have the band The Box. I feel that they are a very underrated Canadian band. I love this band. They haven't been doing too much recently. They did have 3 or 4 major hits in the 1980s and early 1990s. This is the Ordinary People album, and of course that is the one of the hit singles on this, including the other one is Closer Together. Did I say? Sorry, this is the Closer Together album. Reverse that. It also includes the song Ordinary People, both of which were top 40 hits here in Canada. And then in 1990, they released the Pleasure and the Pain album, which features the song Carry On and Inside My Heart. Both great songs. And this particular one is on the Alert label. So one thing that you got to realize about this band is they should not be confused with Living in a Box, the British pop band, which had the eponymous song Living in the Box, or Living in a Box, Living in a Cardboard Box, track also from 1987. So yeah, if you are into, I would just call it, pop music. The Box is where it's at. Look at that. Look at that 80s look. Those 80s looks, those 80s smiles and all that kind of stuff. This is a great band, like I said. I think they're completely underrated. Check them out. Yeah, you might like that. All right. Moving into the next major city, we'll just travel down the 401 highway going west, and the next major city you are going to hit is the city of Toronto. And the next band that I would like to take a look at is the band Lighthouse, and their album, well, this one here is a compilation. It is a best of. This one is from 1974. This band here, I just gotta love the gigantic mushroom that is on that album cover. But they had the 2 main hits that you would probably recognize if you're a fan of this band, even if you are not, is One Fine Morning and then Sunny Days. Sunny, sunny, sunny days. This is on the GRT label. Lighthouse, they formed roughly in the late 1960s. 1969 to 1974 is mainly when they are known. They were featured at they played at the Rock Pile in Toronto, which is kind of the Masonic Lodge or Masonic Temple now. They also played at the Atlantic Pop Festival, and one of the big things that they were known is reportedly at one of these concerts they had over 20,000 or 25,000 fans that showed up to listen to their music. If I were to describe this band, I would say, if you want to look at a little bit of Blood, Sweat, and Tears, maybe a little bit of Ides of March, that whole horn section, Lighthouse was previously formed by the lead singer. Skip Prokop was a member of a band called the Poppers, not P-O-P-P, but P-A-U-P-E-R-S, Poppers. And they wanted a 13-piece, I guess, band with the horns, all that good stuff. And so they featured Sunny Days, One Fine Morning, and great stuff. Best of Lighthouse. If you're not familiar with this band from the late 60s, please check them out. Great band. Yeah, awesome stuff. Next, we have a one-hit wonder. We are moving down the 401 a little bit more. About an hour and a half, 2 hours. We'll go with 2.5 hours. To the city of London, Ontario. And the band Motherlode and the one-hit wonder song When I Die. Kind of a strange situation with this band. I love the cover on this. You can tell that they're kind of featuring their London farming area. You know, the part of Canada or part of Ontario is known for its farming. If you are not familiar with the London area, and so yeah, now, of course it looks like that old 1800s Wild West stuff here. But the song When I Die, from I believe it's 1969 again. Motherlode, they split up in 1970, the original forming of the band. And between 1970 and 1972, there were 5 different iterations of the band, none of them having very much success. And then they pretty much broke up for good with a couple of little reunions thereafter. This one here, When I Die, this is on the Buddha Records label. Strangely enough, I don't actually have very many records in my collection or vinyl in my collection that is on the Buddha label. But once again, this band, I wouldn't say that they're, I don't know how to explain it. They're not necessarily blood, sweat, and tears, but they kind of give me that Ides of March feel. Also, that one-hit wonder, I'm on a vehicle, baby, the vehicle song. Kind of remind me of that. Let me know what you think about this band. What do they sound like to you? Do they sound like Ides of March, or do you feel that they're from a little bit of a different kind of a genre? All right, heading up north through northern Ontario and into the province of Manitoba, we are going to connect ourselves to, where are we going here? We're going to be heading to Winnipeg. And the band Harlequin. Love a little bit of Harlequin. And the album Love Crimes. I love the inside cover. My dad had this when I was a kid. I used to love the inside cover. I don't know if I could, on an earlier thread back in the early 2024. With the vinyl tag. Vinyl tag 2024. There was a question in that vinyl tag which asked you if you could fit yourself into an album cover, what would it be and why? I never chose this album, but it would be pretty cool to fit myself inside that front seat of that car. I'm assuming this is a car from the 1940s. Pretty cool. But the thing I like about this particular album, I'm going to take it out of the sleeve here because the thing is blocking me, is this had 2 major hits. Most Canadians would know the song Innocence and possibly Thinking of You. This is the backside, but of course on the inside seat of that, you know what's kind of going on in there. A little bit of the little panties and all that. These guys were naughty guys, I guess. But a little bit of Harlequin, definitely some nice rock music out of the province of Manitoba. I know that when I was growing up in my hometown of Red Lake, Ontario, growing up as a kid, way back, early 80s, apparently they made an appearance in Red Lake. Don't remember it. Was a little too young. But apparently they came up there and played. So, yeah, it took the 6-hour drive from Winnipeg to Red Lake. Check them out. Harlequin. And to finalize, excuse me, I guess I should have mentioned, that was on the Epic label. Harlequins love crimes. To finish off this journey, we are going to the province of Alberta, head through those prairies of Saskatchewan. We're going to go to the province of Alberta, to the city of Calgary. And if you are familiar with Mike Reno, the singer, we're going to be talking a little bit of Loverboy here. And this is the self-titled Loverboy. The Kid is Hot Tonight. That's the main track on this, and Turn Me Loose. Columbia label right there. And Mike Reno, I just remember the track Heaven in Your Eyes. Mike Reno, and you know, this particular album, genius, produced by Bruce Fairbairn, also of AC/DC, Aerosmith, Van Halen fame with the, I believe it was the Balance album in the 93, 94. So, you know, I mean, you can't go wrong with this one. A lot of the stuff like Heaven in Your Eyes and all that kind of stuff is on later albums and stuff like that. I like this album. Not my favorite one. I like a little bit of their later stuff. But yeah, if you are a Loverboy fan, Calgary, Alberta, check it out. I don't condone the smoking though. But yeah, check them out. Good stuff. All right. So there you have it. 5 Canadian bands, 5 different Canadian provinces. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you are, once again, continuing with this channel, I appreciate your support. If you are a new subscriber or you are new to the channel, please subscribe. Leave a comment below. Give me a thumbs up. And we will see you on the next one. Have a good one, everyone.